This is going to give away here what type of test this is. It's a paired test, radio station A minus radio station B. Man, I don't know. And the problem, they don't give us a good reason to think they're from the same population. But they say that's how they're going to calculate their test statistic. The difference, they take radio station A subtracted by radio station B. You know, they get that difference column. They fill out all those numbers, and then they can calculate the mean from there. We're supposed to calculate that test statistic T sub 0. So if we're calculating a test statistic for paired samples, then it's just the mean of column D divided by the standard deviation of column D over the square root of n. So I paused the video, I calculated the difference, column D, like they told us to up here. I took radio station A, subtracted by radio station B. And so we need the mean of D, that's what that little bar means, the sample mean. So we're going to add all those up. That's a negative 0.6 plus 0.2 plus negative 1.92 plus 0.3 plus negative 1.1 plus negative 1.2 plus negative 1.0. So punch those in carefully in your calculator in case you have trouble with negatives and positives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to divide this by 7. So there's our mean, negative 0.76. And then we're going to divide that by the standard deviation of this column. For that one, it's probably best to use like some sort of online calculator. So let me see if I can pull up. You know, the standard deviation, you have to take each value, subtract it by the mean, square that difference, then add it to the next value, subtract by the mean squared. There's a lot of calculations, so an online calculator is probably best. So I Google search sample standard deviation calculator. Let's try the first one that comes up. And then we just want to click the option for a sample, because it's not every single possible radio station, I'm sure, or of whatever population they're trying to talk about. So negative 0.6, put a comma, 0.2, comma, I guess 0.2 is okay, negative 1.92, 0.3, negative 0.3, negative 1.1, negative 1.2, negative 1.0. Okay, so standard deviation, where is it? That's variance, so we could take the square root of that, but this is a standard deviation right down here. I'm going to copy that to my clipboard. That's what's supposed to go. I can't seem to paste it. I don't know what's going on with my computer. Usually I can just copy and paste it. Huh. What is going on? Here, let's hide this. There we go. Now I can paste it. Too small. Still too small. Man, I'm having so much computer trouble with this one problem. And we need to divide by the square root of n, and there are 7 numbers, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So square root of 7 goes on bottom. When you calculate this, type the square root of 7 first in your calculator. So 7, then on my calculator, then I hit square root next. And I'm going to highlight this and copy it. And then I'm going to do 0.7940612, that whole thing, and I'm going to divide it by what I just copied. So that's the denominator of our fraction. Now we just need to do this, divide by what we just found the denominator to be. I'm going to type in negative 7.6. And I'm going to divide that by the denominator. So I got a test statistic of negative 2.53 rounded to the second decimal place.